what happens when you have two very crunchy popsicle companies go head to head in court? Give up? Yes, we have Crunchy Popsicle versus Crunchy Popsicle. We have JonnyPops basically being accused of false advertising over their 100% real fruit claims, but it's not by a consumer. It is by GoodPop, which is another maker of crunchy popsicles. And when I say crunchy, I am not talking physically, crunchy.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
talking better for you, the healthier popsicles on the aisle.
The
Okay?
healthier sugar pop.
Yes. So last year in June, GoodPop filed the class action lawsuit against JonnyPops, basically alleging that the company uses misleading advertising to market its frozen treats as healthy. Okay. However, in September, JonnyPops said, hey, we need to dismiss all this crap because GoodPop failed to state a claim. Okay. So unfortunately for JonnyPops, this didn't go away because they filed in September. They just had a judgment in March, and the U.S. District Judge Robert Pittman disagreed with JonnyPops. He said, oh no, GoodPop's allegations are sufficient to move forward. So let's find out what exactly was sufficient. Well, I love class action lawsuits. They really give you the nits and nibbles here, okay? So first, they are stating that JonnyPop's packaging features images of fruit that are not actually present in the products. Okay? An example, JonnyPop's fruit stacks has pictures of lemons and limes and grapes, but the products don't actually contain any of those fruits. That seems a little weird to me.
All right.
GoodPop states that JonnyPops are basically made of sugar and water. Okay? And it's kind of funny because JonnyPop claims that they're made with simple ingredients. Well, I would go as far as to say that sugar and water are pretty dang simple.
Right?
Okay? Now, they may have a problem proving that their popsicle is wholesome nutrition of a fruit bar if it's just water and sugar, though. So,
right.
So JonnyPop, I'm already laughing because I can't wait to tell you this part, okay? JonnyPop claimed in its motion to dismiss that the images of fruit on its packaging are not misleading when viewed in context of the entire package, which includes the ingredient list. Do you think JonnyPops doesn't understand what in context means?
Yeah, methinks you is correct.
So you're saying that the images of fruit on the front of the package make more sense when you look at the entire package, including the ingredient list. I'm pretty sure that would not be in context because I'm going, where the heck's my limes? Where the fuck is my grapes? Like, seriously? What?
Like,
how is that in context?
A good example is I pulled up, they have a rainbow one. It's genuinely cute. Let's be honest. It's got like different colors and each layer does taste different, but I couldn't tell you what the flavors are because whatever. But like there are 3 juices in this one or 2 juices actually, orange juice and cherry. But it has 6 different colors. And in that,
And they all taste different.
Well, yeah, there are pictures of grapes and there are pictures of raspberries that look blue. That's a weird one. And then limes.
Blue raspberry.
I've never not ever seen a blue raspberry in my whole darn life.
Because there's no such thing.
I know. Hence why I'm like, why you gonna put a picture of a fictitious fruit on the box? You put fake fruit on the box. So is that wait
in context with their ingredient list?
Yes, fake fruit, fake imaginary fruits are the basis for this magnificent stripe of fruit. What? I don't.
It gets better. It gets
melting
better.
Down. Yeah.
So JonnyPops, oh poor JonnyPops, they claim that these fruit images, sometimes of fake fruits, and claims such as simple ingredients are non-actionable puffery. In case you're not familiar with that term, they're basically chalking it up to good old marketing. That's just good old marketing there. Those are non-regulated terms. therefore have no real definition.
Nah, man. I see a fruit on the outside, and in the picture, in the image, it's like the red layer at the top has pictures of cherries. The orange one has oranges, the yellow, the green with limes, the blue with the fake blue raspberry, and then the grape. You've made a correlation between these items. There is a correlation that you created. Nobody said, let me do this for you, Johnny Pop. You did this. You created a correlation. But no
Well,
flavors.
apparently you are now out of context. Johnny Pop.
I get out of context. That's dumb.
So, Judge Pittman rejected all of Johnny Pop's arguments, as it should, because,
Hmm.
wow, puffery as an excuse.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
next time I get in trouble, I'm going to claim puffery
I'm going to
out
put
of
it like
context.
puffery out of context. I'm
And
just
he
going to
says
say that to somebody tomorrow.
that the allegations are sufficient for false advertising.
All right. I agree.
He noted that other courts have found that an ingredient list on the back of a product does not eliminate the possibility that reasonable customers may be misled by images on the front of packaging. Hold up, hold the phone. But wait a minute. Does this only apply to frozen desserts? Because the guy in the butter spray can said that if you read the ingredient list, the pictures don't matter. So now we have two different class action lawsuits. One judge says the pictures don't have to match the product. And now we have this, class action lawsuit saying the pictures need to match. So now I'm confused. And I'm also I kind of want a list of which states and which judges base things on visual and which ones go on like actual ingredient lists, because I think that'll make a big difference the next time I want to put out a class action lawsuit against a product.
I think we need to have the two judges thumb wrestle for dominance to figure out which one's right. And
And
then
then
and then we'll
they
know.
can use their super expensive law degree to then go on and fight another food filled day.
Yes. Yeah.
Do
We have to
judges
fight.
just do food cases? Because I feel like we have probably enough of them that they could have like a full docket of just
Yeah.
food caseries
Yeah.
of
Food
pufferys.
caseries.
Pufferys in their caseries. Okay. I mean, this is idiotic. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't
To
like it
add a little
here.
bit
Can I
more
go home?
insult, like a little salt in the wound here,
Yeah.
GoodPop alleges that they gave a survey out and that more than half of the survey takers believed that Johnny Pops was actually made primarily out of fruit. And that obviously pissed them off because the main ingredients are sugar and water. And if you're buying Johnny Pops, you're probably not buying Good Pops. I don't know how much Good Pops versus Johnny Pops cost, but I can understand if you are Good Pop and you make popsicles out of real fruit and you
Yeah.
advertise, but people pass you over to go for Johnny Pops because it appears it is made of fruit when it is not. It
I
is
will
it
be
is puffery.
honest.
It is puffery in the popsicle aisle.
I've been pufferied. We have been pufferied in this house. There's
But I
been
feel once again, because you said you have some Johnny
Johnny
Pops in the
Pops in the
freezer.
freezer. Yeah.
Do you feel misled? I
I
feel
do
like
now.
I
I do now.
I feel like Johnny Pops thinks we're morons
I feel
because
like
I always assumed that maybe the picture of the fruits or what's in it. I didn't
I
realize that was taken out of context.
feel like I need to call Good Pop and say, hey guys, thank you. Thank you for showing me the error of my popsicle ways. Thank you for helping me dig a little deeper and go, no, I've been taken advantage of and misled by the fruits.
Now, I, for one, am not in the crunchy popsicle aisle very often. I think I just have regular rocket pops in my
Mm,
freezer, which are no fruits. They actually can contain artificial dyes. But you know what? I don't feel misled by them.
that's true.
They are what they are.
They are
I
what they
got what
are.
I paid for. Let
Yeah.
me down below. Have you ever felt misled by a popsicle? Do you feel the urge to get therapy because your popsicle may not be what you think it is?
I've been
That
betrayed.
maybe simple ingredients really is just sugar and water. Let us know down below and we'll cry some tears with you.